chose Mourinho in Turkey. If you said that 5 years ago, every football fan would say you are incredibly ignorant. But what's behind the signing of Mourinho to Fenerbahçe? And will he have a big enough impact to fight Galatasaray for the league title next season? Jose Mourinho's last club was the AS Roma in Italy. He was there for 2.5 years until he got replaced by Daniele De Rossi. He won the first international trophy with the capital club ever, the Conference League in 2022. Prior to his second stint in Italy, he coached in England for 8 years, where he was at 3 different teams. From 2013 to 2015 at Chelsea, winning the league and the League Cup once. Afterwards at United, winning the League Cup, English Super Cup and Europa League, and lastly, for nearly 2 years, he won at Tottenham, winning, well, nothing. Not even the special one managed to fill the trophy cabinet from the English club. From 2010 to 2013, he has been the coach from Real Madrid at his only stint as head coach in Spain. He was a big participant in the big El Clasico rivalry between Barcelona and Real, Mourinho against Guardiola. At Real, he broke the domination from Guardiola once and won the league in 2012 with an astonishing 100 points. He only lost twice in that year and only conceded 0.8 goals per game and scored nearly 3 times per game. He is to date the record holder for the best league finish in the La Liga history. But before he joined Real, he had his first stint in Italy from 2008 to 2010 at Inter. He won the triple in 2010, and additionally the league in 2009 and the Italian Super Cup in 2009. Until he joined Inter, he had his first stint at Chelsea from 2004 until 2007, winning the league twice, the English Super Cup once, the FA Cup once, and the League Cup twice. This was also his first stint in one of the top 5 leagues in Europe. Before that, he was in Portugal at FC Porto from 2002 until 2004. He surprisingly won the Champions League with the underdog in 2004, which was their first Champions League title ever. He won the triple that year. The year prior, he won the little triple with the league in Portugal, the Portuguese Cup and the UEFA Cup. But before joining Porto, he coached UD Leiria and Benfica. Funnily, in the 2000-2001 season, he got fired in his first stint at Benfica because of its twist with the sporting director. In the 2001-2002 season, he was signed by UD Leiria, which was an underdog competitor back then. He had the best start to a season in the club's history and was fighting for the title with the club until matchday 20, where Porto signed him. Porto at this time was behind the big underdog, sitting in 4th after having a bad start to the season. At the end, he overtook his former club, finishing 3rd while his former club declined from 3rd to 5th until the end of the season. In Mourinho's early days, he worked as a scout, as a youth team coach, and as an assistant coach. But most knowingly, as a translator for Sporting and Barcelona, both under Sir Bobby Robson. Bobby Robson discovered the talent from the translator, as he not only translated what Bobby Robson said in the interviews, but he started to add explanations regarding to the tactic and playstyle out of his own mind. Bobby Robson soon promoted him to his assistant coach and took him from Sporting to Barcelona, where his coaching career really began. In his 24 years as head coach, he won incredible 26 titles. Not only that, he did it with clubs who were underdogs at his time of arrival. Porto never won a European competition before. Chelsea hadn't won the league in 50 years at his time of his first arrival. Inter had never won the Champions League before. Real was in serious trouble before his arrival. In his second stint at Chelsea, he broke City's dominance, winning the league after City won it twice before and 3 times after. He brought back the glory days light at United, winning the first international trophy in 8 years at that time. While at Tottenham, he won nothing but did a good job nevertheless, and at Roma, he also won their first international trophy ever. If clubs wanted to win trophies fast, Mourinho was the first one to contact, as he won trophies everywhere except at Tottenham. All of these clubs were in similar situations. They were underdogs at his time of arrival and wanted to win silverware again, which Mourinho did incredibly. After having a long talk about Mourinho, which was still too short to cover all of his achievements, like all the finals he participated in and lost, why did he opt to sign for Fenerbahçe? Fenerbahçe is in the situation where they lost the title last season with 99 points and only 1 loss against Gala, who had 102 and 1 loss more. This is unbelievably unlucky. But why fire the coach who got you into this position in the first place? Ismail Kartal was the coach in the last season and in the 2021-2022 season. In between, for the 2022-2023 season, Roar Rhesus tried his luck for Fener. Both coaches have one thing in common: they both finished second in the league. In fact, Fener hadn't won the league since 2014 and only won one title since 2015. And as I told you before, if you want to win trophies fast, Mourinho will be your man. And not only does Fenerbahçe underachieve in the league, they also do so internationally and domestically. They lost the final of the Turkish Cup twice and only had 3 more semi-final participations in the Cup, losing all of them. In the Conference League, they lost this year against the winner Olympiacos Piraeus in the quarterfinals and against Slavia Prague in 2022 in the round of 32. In the Europa League, the furthest they got was in 2023, where they lost in the round of 16 against Sevilla. And in the Champions League, they have lastly been part of the group stages in 2009. And with players like Livakovic, Kadioglu, Osterwolde, Yuksek, Fred, Szymanski, Tadic, Under, Kint, Zeko, Batshuayi, Kavasi Guler, and Soyuncu, and with a squad worth of 192 million, which was the 6th most valuable squad in the Conference League, it must be possible to achieve more. Mourinho's playstyle is, compared to the rest of the football world, quiet, safe, and defensive. His favorite formation is a 3-4-2-1, which change from time to time. His focus is on defending, having duels, and counterattacks. He does not mind having less possession, as he does not let the opponents inside his dangerous area. Against big opponents, it stands out the most, as he mostly had only 30 to 40% possession against stronger or equally strong opponents. But their expected goals are usually even, as the opponents might have more shots, but most of them from far away, while Mourinho strikes back with precise and dangerous counterattacks. Against weaker opponents, he still plays it really safe, still focusing on the defensive side, but with much more power up front in the offense. If you would like to have a tactical breakdown of his playstyle, let me know down in the comments below. Can he start winning titles again with the Turkish club, and will he be able to be more competitive internationally? Let me know down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one.